I woke, startled, my heart racing, shivering with cold from where I'd shoved the covers away. Lost in panic, I rolled over to search for Tiber, my fingers grazing his sleep musk hair. His steady breathing should have been comforting, but I'd woken filled with a sense of dread. From the familiar shadows in the room, I guessed it wasn't much past dawn as, yet again, I'd been forced out of sleep by a nightmare, pulled deeper into memories that never made sense. The familiar, insistent nudge of a cold, wet nose at my hand was a reminder of why I wasn't still asleep. I leaned over to look down at the side of the bed. Duke was there, whining low in his throat, his tail wagging dust bunnies along the floor as he stared up at me. I'd been gripped in a nightmare, and our yellow lab, Duke, had pulled me out before the pain and memories became too much for me to control. Before I hurt Tiber. "Thanks, buddy," I whispered, scratching behind his velvety ears. He licked my hand before padding to the bedroom door and curling up in the bed we kept there. I lay back on my pillow, closed my eyes, torn between wanting to remember what I'd been dreaming about and wanting to find some kind of dreamless sleep. Tiber shifted next to me, rolled my way, and I opened my eyes to get my fill of the gorgeous man who'd invited me into his life. I gently tugged him closer, and he murmured and tucked his face into my neck, the spill of his dark hair across my shoulder. His deep rhythmic breathing almost lulled me back to sleep. Almost. I'd never felt the kind of love I had for Tiber with anyone. He was the other half of my heart. Whether we talked, we sat in silence, played with the pack, or watched movies, I was at complete peace with him. And I could hold him like this forever. When sleep evaded me and my bladder insisted I get up, I lost any hope of more rest, climbed out of bed, careful not to wake Tiber, and went into the bathroom. The splash of cold water on my face worked wonders. But the shower helped chase away some of the final shadows, and I almost felt ready to face the day. Wrapped in a towel, I headed back into the bedroom, but Tiber's side of the bed was empty. I found him in the kitchen, rubbing his eyes sleepily, staring at the coffee pot. "Morning," he mumbled, leaning in to plant a soft kiss on my lips. "You okay?" he asked. I hesitated before sighing. There was no point in hiding what happened in my sleep when Tiber understood nightmares.